Okay, welcome to this video. Omar Martin along with my beautiful wife,
Melinda Martin.
And we're coming to the end here of the video series here, of the mini course here. We got a few more skills we've got to teach you. Here's what's cool about a mini course like this is we've taught you the specific things you need to know in order to create a membership site. And if you do just the things that we've done to get you this far, you'll be able to duplicate these things. And I mean, imagine being able to create all the pages that we mentioned earlier with the skills that you just learned about Optimized Press. And what you're going to learn here now is how we start using Wishlist Member to protect pages. So that's what we're going to cover here. And I'm going to start actually by adding a little button that every membership site needs, right? Because we're going to be now creating a registration page so that people can actually register for your site, right? That's actually a page that's automatically created by Wishlist for you. I'm going to show you a couple of alternatives with that, but another page that you're going to need is a login page, and you're going to need a log out button. So once they're in the website, you're going to need a log out button. Okay, so what we're going to do is show you how to quickly, we're going to start this video by showing you how to quickly create that log out button. I'm going to show you a little shortcut that my wife actually taught me, because she's awesome at this kind of stuff.
I am.
So I'm going to come back over. Oh, I actually already had it open on another tab. So let's come over here, and we're going to go back over to menus where we were working in the last video. Check this out. Over here in this section, there's this custom links button. All right, and what we're going to do is under the link text, we just want to write log out. And here's a little shortcut to get the text that you need for here. If you just hover over here in this logged in area, you just go over to log out, and don't actually click the log out. Right click and then copy the link address. Now we're going to modify that link address a little bit. So I'm just going to paste it in this spot. And what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to remove the name of the website, the root URL of the website. So in this case, that's Internet Selling for Newbies. Just the root up to the .com, I'm going to remove it. Okay, but I'm keeping that subfolder, that /new. So if your WordPress is installed in a subfolder, you're going to want to keep that subfolder here. Okay, but remove the root. Now all of this can stay the same all the way up to the word log out, action log out. And then you just remove everything after action log out right there. Okay, so this, in your particular case, in mine it says /new /wplogin.php ? Action equals log out. Now in your particular case, it would just say /wplogin.php, and that, you know, with the rest of the stuff here, if you're in the root directory. But if you're in a subfolder like I am here, the /new would be added. Okay, so now we click add to menu, and now we click save menu, and that's all we have to do. We don't have to go and modify Optimized Press because it's already there. If I refresh now, it should appear. There it is. And if I click the logout button, it should take me to the confirmation, the logout page. So there it is, right? Isn't that awesome? And now we're going to be creating another page. We're going to be creating a page to serve as a welcome page, all right? So we're going to start making our membership levels for Wishlist. And we're going to have a couple of membership levels for this sample membership site that we're making. But a page that we're going to need is a welcome page, and that's the page that we designate the user be taken to immediately after login. All right, so and I mentioned in an earlier video that you could have multiple welcome pages. You could have one for each level. You could have one that displays just the first time that they log in, one that displays every other time after that. But for us, what we're going to do, just to keep things super simple, we're going to come over to our pages, and we're going to use that technique that I taught you a little while ago, which was the cloning technique. So this content page, we're going to click clone. And now over here, we're going to call this home. Okay, we're going to edit this. We'll call that home right there, the slug. I'm going to click OK. I'm going to click update. And you know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to go back over to users to actually appearance menus. And I'm going to find that home page right here. Click like that. I'm going to add it to the menu, but it's going to put it at the bottom. I want my home page to be the first thing that actually shows. All right? Actually, I'm going to change my alignment, my arrangement here. I got home, then I'm going to have sample page, then I'm going to have content, and then I'm going to have something else, okay? So maybe that's something else. Let's go ahead and change the name. And maybe the something else page could be support. I don't know. Again, I'm just playing with the name. The content of the page won't change. Just the name will, all right? And now I'm just going to click on Save Menu. Let's go take a look at that new menu we've got. Boom, look at this. We've got a home page on here now. If I click that, it takes me to the page that's home. And this says welcome to the content page. Okay, I don't want it to say that. I want it to say welcome to the members area. All right, so I'm going to come back over to pages. Let's go to that page which is home. I'm going to go to Live Editor right from here. I'm going to change this. And check this out. You know what I'm going to do? Welcome to the members area. And you know what? I'm going to add a merge code here. Awesome. I am actually going to add the wish list merge code for their first name. And I don't actually remember what it is. So I'm going to go and get this. I'm going to do this super secret trick. I'm going to use this tool. Google. It's a secret. Don't tell anybody. Okay, so I'm going to go and I'm going to type wish list merge code list, and let's see what comes up. Merge code list. Okay, that's actually the video explaining it. Private tags protection, list of membership, wish list member shortcodes. All I want is the first name. Where is it? Here it is. WLM underscore first name. Okay, so I'm just going to go like this and grab that first name shortcode. But there's so many of these little shortcodes, and all I'm doing is telling the website, I'm telling Wishlist, hey, I want you in this spot to display the name of the logged in member. All right, how cool is that? Do I have a first name assigned? That is the other thing. So let's go over to Wishlist and let's look at our members. And I don't have, yeah, I do actually. Do I not? Let's come over here, and I don't have a first name assigned, so I actually haven't done that. So since I never created a first name for myself inside the website, remember this account was automatically created by Softaculous when we installed the site, and all that Softaculous asked me for was a username and a password. It didn't ask me what's your first name, where do you live, what's your social security. It didn't ask me any stuff like that. So I just added that. I just updated my profile. And now let's come over here and let's refresh this and see what happens. Whoa, welcome to the members area, Omar. So now you've got a very custom tailored welcome message. Now, just a word of caution here. This is very large text, and if your person has a very long name like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, that's not going to all line up on one line. It's going to go to the second line. So next thing, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to, instead of that, just to make it look a little nicer, just to make it look more like a welcome page, actually, I'm going to go back over to pages here. Let's go over to this home page. I'm going to go Live Editor. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and remove this download thing. Okay, and I'm just going to add an element here. We're just going to add text like this. And how about text, an image alongside text? How about if we go like this, and we go and just select a file. We have to upload a file. Let's get an image. Let's get a picture of me and Melinda, a beautiful picture of myself and Melinda. I'm going to just go to Facebook. And I'm sure that Melinda has like a million of these beautiful pictures of us together.
Why, thank you. I probably do.
Her website is probably teeming with pictures of us.
My website?
Her Facebook is what I meant. So if we go to photos, lots of pictures here. None of me and her only. There's a good one. I like that one. But that's huge. Okay, so I'm just going to drag and drop it from Facebook onto there. And now I'm going to close. And now I'm going to go and select the file, drag and drop it onto here. And now we've got that in there. I'm going to click Insert. We've got our image. And now the headline is going to be Welcome hey, you're gonna love this website. Oh no, actually, a message from Omar. No, Melinda always goes first. Melinda and Omar. Right, and now we can just put in some more of that dummy text in here. Let's go ahead and refresh that. Let's put a few paragraphs of dummy text in here. So we copy, let's actually say give me 3 paragraphs, and let's go ahead and refresh that and copy it, and let's just paste it right there. And let's actually space this out. Actually, I'm just gonna hit insert and see what it looks like. Oh wow, I don't like that. That's way too much text. So what we're gonna do here is we're going to make it align right. Actually, no, we're going to make that left, but there should be text is going to align left, and I want to remove some of this text. It's got way too much, and let's create some like spaces here, so like that. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Boom, so that looks nicer, but the text, there's still way too much text. So I'm going to come here. And again, this is just formatting. That's my dog in the background. She's upset that I'm talking too loud, I guess. Click insert. And let's remove some of that space that I created there. I have too much space now in between here. Boom, boom. Okay. And the image alignment, I want it aligned to the left. And that's going to look a little bit more cooler. Welcome to the members area. Blah blah blah. And another thing that maybe you could put here is you're logged in as the membership level that they are, and let me actually do that. So you are and now I'm going to designate the wishlist member level. So which one of these is wishlist member level? It is member. I think that's what it is. WLM is member, shows this concept. No, I don't want that. I need the member level right here. WLM member level. So this will display every one of the membership levels that this member belongs to. You are a member. Boom. Okay, so it says you're a no membership level member because my account does not currently have a membership level assigned to it. But it will shortly as we start getting into that, okay? And this pretty much would be our welcome page, all right? Now, there is another page that we need to have, okay? And that is a login page. So I'm just going to save and close this one. And I'm going to, once again, go through the same kind of process here. I am going to go and duplicate this home page this time. I'm going to clone it. And this one we're going to call login. Edit this here. I'm going to call this login. To continue. And we're going to click OK. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go live editor. Launch now. Now this is going to be a login page. We don't want this menu on the login page. But what might we want on a login page? We might want just the support tab, right? So this is a perfect example like what Melinda was talking about where you might want to have a different menu, okay? So let's go ahead and close this. All right, let's go over to menus real quick and let's just make a new menu. So I'm going to go to Appearance Menus and oh, I didn't upgrade that, so now that page is gone. Okay, so I'm going to click New Menu, create a new menu right here. We're going to call this one the Logged Out menu. And we'll create that menu. And I'm just going to throw the support, which is the sample page, I think is the one that we're calling support, right? I'm just going to add that one to the menu. And we're going to name it support. Like that. And we're going to save that menu. Now let's go back over to pages. And this is that duplicate that we just made. We hadn't saved it. So let's just go ahead and go to live editor. And what I want to do here, since this is going to be our login page, we're going to just make this here say login to continue. I'm just going to make it this content is protected. And then my next line is going to be please log in to continue. Like that. And then I'm going to get rid of this whole thing here. And instead, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add a login form. I think there's an element for login form, and there isn't. So what it is actually Wishlist gives you a little form, a little, you know, it's a little short code, one of those merge codes. So let me go and find it, which is the login. It's like WLM login form. This is it right here. WLM login form, that right there. So we're going to grab that little merge code. We're going to come back over to our page that we're building, our login page. We're going to add an element, and that element we're just going to make HTML element like that. We're just going to drop that in there, insert, and you know what we need to do is we need to put that right in the middle. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add a new row instead, and I'm going to make it like this, 3-column row. And now I've got 3 columns. So I'm going to take that login form, and I'm going to drag it and drop it into the middle column like that. Boom. Okay. And now we're good to go. I'm going to click Save. And oh, wait. That menu. We have the wrong menu on here. So let's go over to Layout Settings. And no, actually, I'm sorry. We want to go to, yeah, I was right. Layout Settings, Header Navigation, and we want to select the nav bar
Scroll down.
alongside, and we want to select from here the logged out, because this is not a logged in member, because this is the log out page. So I'm going to update, and boom. So now you see how this one only has that. I'm going to hit save and continue. I'm going to actually save, close. Now I need to change this to the login page. So I'm going to just do a quick edit here, and we're going to call this the login page, and the slug is going to be log in to continue. I'm just going to call it that. Click update. And now let's take a look at this login page. Now that login form is going to display, oh wait, I don't want to lie better, I actually just want to look at the actual page. That login page is going to look a little weird because, oh my goodness, open link in a new tab, show me the page, there it is. Okay, so you see how this form looks? It looks like this because I'm already logged in. Also, we have way too much space here. We should move that space down to the bottom. So let's go ahead and edit that page real quick. Let's put this spacer beneath my form, actually. Oh, wait. Let's drag this and drop it down here. Can I put it underneath in the same element? There it is. Okay, so now I got the spacer beneath the form. And all right, let's hit save and close. Let's refresh this login page. And okay, that screwed that up. So I got to bring that and put that please log in to continue text back up where that needs to be. I accidentally threw it in the wrong spot there. And save that. And let's take a look at this page. Okay, so we've created our login page, we added our support menu, and there's our form, right? So what if we actually log out of the site right now? So if I'm coming over here to WordPress and I log out, and it's actually taking me here when I log out. What I want to do now is I want to go into, if I want to log into that page, so I want to go into log in to continue, right, like this. Oh, and it's not showing it to me. What didn't I do here? It's the new page. I forgot to do that. Okay, so if I refresh it here, there it is. Now you can actually see the form. Okay, before I couldn't see the form because I was already logged in. But since I'm not logged in now, if I, let me go ahead and make sure that that's the right login name and password, because I know I saved it here. in my 1Password, and it'll log me in. But you see now how wishlist member just puts that form in there? And now if I click login, oh, it didn't log me in. So I think I have put in the wrong username. Oh, I changed my username, my password, afterwards, didn't I? Yes, I did. There it is. Okay, so here's what happened. I logged in and it brought me here. Why didn't it bring you to that nice welcome page that you made, Omar?
Because you didn't create a level.
I don't have a level
And
yet.
It's not assigned to you.
And I'm not assigned to it. And that level we haven't told it where to take.
Where to take you, what to do.
What to do when you're logged in. So, okay, let's go. Oh, we logged out, so now we're going to be logged out on all of these tabs here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to manually go to the home page because I know that is one of my pages, right? So we're getting there, right? Let me go ahead and close this, refresh the page. All right, so we made our log out button. We made our welcome page. We made our login page. We've already shown you a merge code and how to customize the site. It is time now to create the levels. And this is Melinda Martin's expertise, okay? So we want to create the levels and we want to protect our pages. She's the one that does this in all of our sites. I won't deny it. But let's go over to Wishlist.
I've taught you well. Though.
I'm gonna do my best.
You know how to do it.
Okay, so I'm gonna come over here. Thanks. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna go to levels. And what we're going to do here is we're going to create, I want to create two levels. I want to create one called free, and then I want to create one called basic. Okay, so just for the purpose of showing two different types of levels. So I'm going to call free for one, and here's where you assign after login where they're taken. So we don't want to go to the default home page that Wishlist has. We want to go to the home that we made, like that. And after registration, remember I said you can take them to another page, a different page, the first time they logged in. Well, we just want them to go to the same one. All right. Now, what do they have access to? Do we set that here?
No.
Or we just leave it blank?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
and
we do have to check off no expiration date.
No expiration date on this. Now, you can set a certain amount of time for this level to expire. We're not going to get into that. If you want to learn specifics of how to do that kind of stuff and move people from level to level and stuff like that, you can watch the Wishlist training videos. But we just want to go through the basic stuff, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and add a new level now. And that free level is already there. And now we're going to create another one called paid. Do you want to call it paid? Or
Fine.
Yeah, let's call it paid level because one is free and the other one is paid. And we can actually copy those settings for the free level like that and click add new level, and boom, there it is. So now we've got our free level and our paid level. Now, how are we going to test this? How are we going to see if this works? Well, first thing we need to do is create some user accounts, right? Oh no, we need to protect the pages.
We need to protect the pages.
Okay.
And there's two
I'm looking at Melinda for approval here just to make sure.
There's two ways to protect it.
Okay.
You can protect it from the actual page that you're working on.
Right.
So as you're creating the pages, you can do that there, or right from the content tab where you can go to pages. Yep, you got it. And then
I know I got it, son.
then you can just check off the ones you want to protect first, and then assign it to one of those levels by selecting an action.
Okay, so then what we want to do is let's protect our content, and we want to protect everything except we don't want to protect the weight page.
We don't want.
And the sample page is a support page.
Yeah, so we
want to leave
it.
that one unprotected. All the other ones we want to protect, not the login. We don't need the login. So these three are protected. So now select the action and edit protection status, right? Is that correct?
Add level.
Protection status to protected. And now we click apply.
Yeah, you protect
Click
it.
OK. And now these are protected levels.
And then you have
Right?
to add the level though.
So now what I need to do is the pages are protected. So now I've got to edit each one of these, right? And I got to say, well, which level are they, do they, you know, it has access to it. So this is the weight page. Who do we want access to that? Free?
Correct.
And the home page, we want every, so the free page will be available. The weight page will be available to free members, but that's it. And it will also be available to paid members.
Yes.
Paid and free members are available. I get that. But the content page, this one is, I'm going to update the protection on that. The content, we only want it to be paid members that get that one. All right. So now what I want to do is I want to edit the content one. And I want to say that this one is only going to be for paid members. And I'm going to update the protection. And then now for the home page, I want everybody to have access to that. But it is still protected, okay? So I want to go free and paid, both of those levels, to have that access. Okay, so now we click update the protection, and we are good. So now you can see here that the weight page, who has access to the weight page? This basically is, we need to set that. I guess it didn't set. So the weight page should be free.
Correct.
Okay, so free has access to this, and paid has access to it.
Correct.
And we update that.
You're updating.
There it is. Okay, so free and paid, paid only, and then free and paid. Right? Okay. So now we need to be able to test this. We need to create some user accounts, and we need to log in as those users, right? So let's go over to users, and let's go ahead and add a new user. And what we're going to do to keep this easy is we're going to call the username is going to be free. The email is going to be free@anymail.com. The first name is going to be free, and the last name, no, well, we're just going to call free test, and there's going to be no last name, and we don't need a website. And for the password, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create the password free. So we're going to log in as free, and the password is going to be free. We're going to confirm the use of the week password. This person is a subscriber.
Uncheck.
Uncheck what? We don't need that. Yeah, we don't need to send a notification. So now we have a free user. I don't want to save that password. And the login is going to be free, and the password is going to be free. Right? The username is free, and the password is free. So this is our free, and that name is going to be free test. Let's create another account. And the other account that we're creating now is called paid. And this one is going to be paid@anymail.com. And the first name is going to be paid test. And there's going to be no last name. Show the password. Password is going to be paid. Confirm the use of the week password. We don't want it to be sent to anyone. And click OK. And that's it. Okay, so now, if you have been following along, we've created page protection. And the home page is going to be visible to, it's protected. So only logged in members can see the home page, right?
Correct.
A logged out member should not be able to access that page.
Correct.
But how does it know what to do when the logged out member tries to access that page? What will it display?
Well, you have to go to the actual page, scroll to the bottom, and it will tell you where to go.
That's 100% correct, and there's actually 2 places that you could designate where they're going to be taken to. So let's call this one a wrap, and let's go over those pages and how you're going to do those settings in the next video.